There's an item now on education. Students transitioning to junior high school under the Competency Based Curriculum, or CBC if you like, will study in day schools and not in boarding institutions.
Government spokesperson Retired Colonel Cyrus Oguna says the junior high schools will be domiciled in existing secondary schools and not primary schools.
Here's that report.
The government has affirmed its commitment to ensuring equity and successful implementation of the competency-based curriculum, with education stakeholders assuring that all players are working round the clock to ensure there are no gaps in the new curriculum. Government spokesperson Retired Colonel Cyrus Oguna, speaking during the Semana Spokes program, said the government is putting in place measures to ensure a smooth transition of learners from primary to junior high schools.
The idea that we have in the ready materials for up to grade 9.
Yes.
It's something that we must be proud of as a nation, as a people, that we are starting. We are rolling out a new program, and you're already ahead of the rollout. That we got everything necessary.
The junior secondary was decided that it will be domiciled in the secondary schools. And what this meant is that from next year, we will have grade 6 that is there now transiting to grade 7 in junior secondary in the secondary sector. And we also have the class 8 that is there also transiting. So at this time, we will have what we can call a double intake.
Teacher Service Commission Director of Quality Assurance and Standards, Dr. Ruben Daburi, said the government is currently training 60,000 teachers in secondary schools ahead of the learners' transition to junior high school in January 2023.
We are really hopeful this training will be able to capacity build the teachers to be able to handle the junior secondary and move on with the process.
On infrastructure, the government says over 6,000 classrooms have been completed in the first phase that targets 10,000 classrooms. The government is also equipping public schools with ICT equipment to ensure learners are technologically savvy.
Every year, we buy or we procure over 2,000 computers that we distribute to schools. This has been happening progressively. And therefore, we expect that given the stage at where we are, even across the world, with ICT and so on, we equip our schools so that we provide that opportunity to our children to be computer savvy and also operate within the ICT space.
Because of the ICT, the physical boundaries have been collapsed. So we are actually operating within the same digital space. And therefore mean that even when our children go out there, they will be competing with other children from other parts of the world within that space, all right? So you find our children be competing with those from China, with those from India, with those from Taiwan, from Singapore, from Brazil, from Argentina, from Europe, from America. And therefore we must give them the necessary competence to effectively, compete with these children from other parts of the world.
On sports, the government says more indoor and outdoor sports and games will be implemented in the CBC as provided for under the current sports guidelines in the education sector. Beatrice Gatonyangetich, Prime Edition.